so exhausted. I finally reached my hotel room, and let's just say from the airport to the hotel is a series of charades because I can speak Spanish and everyone is trying to mime what they're trying to say to me. Thank goodness for Google Translate exists in this world, because I honestly have no idea how will I survive without it. Right now, I'm just a little bit tired, thirsty, a little bit hungry, but apparently this hotel doesn't come with complimentary drinks, mineral water. There's not even a kettle for me to boil water, so I'm a bit confused onto how do I get drinks. It's a nice hotel, but it feels incomplete. Like normally most hotel comes with an ironing board. There's no ironing board, there's no kettle. I want to boil water at least. I'm just very thirsty right now. I'm waiting for my client to tell me that they're ready to go out, then maybe we can go out together and hopefully we can buy some water, because I'm very thirsty. I'm super thirsty, super hungry, and I don't want to eat, because if I eat I know I get even thirsty anymore. Maybe I'll show you guys around the room a little bit. So this is the room, standard room in a Blue Inn hotel. It's pretty okay, like I say, pretty standard, nothing too, it's not huge, it's not, I mean, I've definitely been at a better hotel, but it's not bad. It's definitely have a very cozy feel. It's about 21 degrees Celsius right now. It's a pretty good view too. It's about 21 degrees Celsius right now, so I don't know how cold will it get in the night. But I did pack extra clothes just in case. So pretty good view. Pretty chilly too. So this is the exhibition hall, I think, which is where I'll be doing most of my work there starting from tomorrow. Today is a pretty free easy day, and I should really stop talking. It's making my mouth even more dry. I'm gonna Google whether you can drink Colombian tap water, and then hopefully I don't get stomachache. We shall see. Good morning, and we are in the second day of Bogota, Colombia. It is about 8 AM right now, and I'm going down to have breakfast soon. Today is going to be the first day of official work, which is going to the trade fair. So you can actually see the trade fair is just over there. This whole thing is the trade fair, and pretty much we're gonna go there today and do a bit of booth setup, make sure the booth is all okay. Hopefully it's not too bad, because we are, well, not to talk too much about work, but pretty much it's a pretty simple project compared to what I've traveled in the past. So hopefully it won't take too much time in the morning, and then maybe we can do some sightseeing, because once that's done, we have the day to ourselves, and the plan is to go to the main city center where apparently the Gold Museum is there, the La Candelaria Square is there, and a couple of like main tourist spots over there. And also I have yet to try Colombian coffee. There's supposed to be a morning Colombian coffee here, so we shall see how it tastes. And that, I don't know, that's the plan. Also, my partner has a steamer, so I need to borrow that to steam my clothes, because we don't have an ironing board. So yeah, pretty much just the plan, and we're gonna update you maybe once I get back from the journey. So we shall see you then. So I just got back from our trip, a little shopping area. I'm gonna take a seat because I'm very tired. I feel like I've been walking almost the entire day. Okay, first let's talk about the breakfast. I think I already updated to say that this hotel doesn't have a lot of amenities. So going into the breakfast, I'm not expecting too much of it. And sure, there wasn't a lot. There was a bit of scrambled eggs, some cereals, a platter of fruit, cheese and ham, and then bread. I don't think it's too bad, to be honest. I've definitely been into worse buffet spread or breakfast spread. So this is actually not too bad. But I do hope it's not going to be the same thing over and over again, because I am staying in this hotel for 6 nights, so I'll be getting 6 breakfasts, and if I'm going to eat the same thing over and over again, it's kind of bad. So first, obviously, we go straight to the booth. That's sort of the requirement for work. You know, always work first before pleasure and leisure and all that. So we went to the booth early in the morning. Had a lot of registration logistic issues, so we went there at about, I think, 9:30, but we kind of got stuck in the registration for more than an hour. Overall, it was okay. It was pretty. The staff, Conference staff, is very helpful. They have a team of people who can speak English, so that's very useful. And yeah, it was just a pretty good experience from then. And then the booth had a bit of slight issue. I had to settle it over throughout the day. In the end, pretty much, long story short, couldn't settle it, and we just had to make do with what we have. One thing I really liked the culture in the exhibition, at least. Everything was fast. It was like when you go to exhibition, there's a lot of booth setup, a lot of grand, beautiful setup, which usually takes like a few days, maybe a couple of days to build and all that. Ooh, I have a message. It's okay, but usually it's not an easy setup, and people will take sometimes a whole night to do it. Our booth was ready. It was already ready like 2 days ago, so we could go in early in the morning. But ours is a pretty simple setup because it's our first time participation, so it's a pretty simple setup. But a lot of the major booths that we saw are all quite well set up by the time we got there at about 11 a.m. It was quite well set up, and people were in the process of doing touch up and clean up, so that was pretty fast. I took a clip of it, which my initial plan was kind of show my friends, because my friends will always think that, I travel to work and it's all classy, it's all business, it's all corporate style. But the first day, when you go for booth setup, it's not like that. It's very messy, it's very dirty, it's very smelly. The smell of glue, smell of paint, fuming the rooms and all that. But this time, there was definitely that smell there. The smell is still there, but it's not messy. The roads are pretty clear. You can kind of walk, you can kind of bring your luggage bag through without any issue. There wasn't a lot of ladders and stairs and construction workers, so that was a pretty nice change to it. But it doesn't reflect what I normally go through when I go for traveling. Then we went to a cafe nearby to actually try real Colombian coffee, and it was really nice. I wouldn't say it has very aromatic feel to it, which is kind of a lacking in that scent. Maybe it's just that coffee shop that's the only one I've tried. But in terms of the taste, there is very little bitterness to it. I felt it's very smooth, it's easy to go down. But it is pretty strong though, you can definitely feel the kick of it. But I can't tell, is it the coffee or is it the altitude here? Because I was told that Bogota, the altitude here is a bit higher, and I definitely felt it today. I didn't feel much of it yesterday. I think it was mostly jet lag yesterday, so the jet lag kind of overpowers it. But today, it was just breathing was difficult, walking was difficult. We went to the La Candelaria Square because that's sort of the tourist area, and there's this famous restaurant, La something Pasta. I can't recall the name of it, but apparently Anthony Bourdain has visited that area, and it's a tourist spot, and apparently the restaurant has been there since 1846, I think. We tried their famous food, which is sort of a chicken stew with mashed potato, and it was pretty good, I have to admit. It was very hearty though, it's very starchy, so because the soup itself is potato, and it's served with rice, with avocado, one long piece of avocado. So after that, we kind of walked a little bit around the La Candelaria Square. I think we found an area where there's a lot of locals kind of just mingle there. There's a lot of dogs, a lot of pigeons, and it was surrounded by a lot of old government buildings. Very gorgeous building. I took a lot of photos of it because I'm really into a bit of like architecture, old architecture styles. Definitely got some Minecraft ideas from there. So will I be able to recreate it? I doubt so, but maybe in the future we shall see. After that, we wanted to visit the Gold Museum, but the Gold Museum was closed because today is actually a public holiday. And then we wanted to visit the Emerald Museum, which was also not open, so wasn't much there. We did manage to go to a nearby souvenir shop. Got a couple of pretty interesting souvenirs. I would like to show it to you, but then it's wrapped with bubble wrap, and I kind of want to leave it that way so that when I bring it back to Malaysia, it won't crack or anything because it looks pretty fragile. Then after that, we went to the Monserrate, which is a mountain. And the idea of the mountain is you take the cable car, go all the way up to the top, and then you can see the views of Bogota. The problem with Monserrate, for me at least, was that the altitude was really hitting me. I think it was a combination of altitude, jet lag, and also just having a very starchy meal that my stomach wasn't feeling well. It wasn't my stomach, it was more like just below my chest, and my heart was beating really hard to the point where you know sometimes when your heart beats so fast and so hard, you can actually feel the pressure, you can actually feel it beating, and that's what I felt. And with the long queue, I wasn't very keen to stay there. So in the end, we decided not to climb up because we were just, first of all, we had to stay for the line, and I don't really want to stay with that strong heartbeat. It was just pretty bad. And then after that, we kind of went to a nearby shopping mall just to get a couple of basic items. Yeah, pretty much that's it. It's kind of like, what, 4-5 p.m. right now. We might have an early dinner. Overall, it's a pretty tiring day, I would say. We didn't do much. I really wanted to visit the Emerald Museum because I was told that we can actually see the mine, and being, you know, having a Minecraft background, that kind of interests me to see a real mine. But unfortunately it's closed, and I think looking at my work schedule, I won't be able to visit the museum anymore. So this kind of wrap up today, and pretty free and easy. Like I say, it's a lot better than most of my trips, so it doesn't really reflect what I usually do. But overall, I think it's pretty good. So yeah, gonna, like I say, have dinner. Maybe I can add a bit more clips. We shall see. If not, then you know, we shall see you tomorrow, where my work will start. So see you then.